Hi, so we have understood how exactly test signals are working. Now here we will be learning step response of first order system. And this is the basic block diagram of that particular thing. See, input is given, output is coming, and this is what we call, see, the entire output is given back as a feedback signal. So this kind of a feedback is called as unity feedback, right? Where feedback gain is equal to 1. Feedback gain is equal to 1. So this is called as unity feedback system. This entire system is called as unity feedback system. What am I supposed to do is, I have to find out the step response of first order system. So I have two words here, step response and first order system. Fine. Guys, control system is a basic subject. Electrical, EC, IC, computers even, on later stages, if they are going for some control stuff, right, automation, if they are going, they have to do the programming. So even in computer science, and there are few more branches in which control is coming. Even in chemical, control is coming. Even in mechanical, control is coming, right? Robotics and all those things. So we can say that control system is a basic subject. Fine. So we, being electrical electronics students, will always be talking about something which is electrical into this, but it is not so. As it is a very basic subject, we are learning in general how control system is represented. What am I saying? Mark my words right now. We are learning in general the first order system. Sir, means what exactly you want to convey? I want to convey that if I am talking about specifically some electrical system, so what is a first order system? So my RL circuit, my RC circuit, they are first order systems. RL series circuit, RL parallel circuit, RC series circuit, RC parallel circuit, these things are called as first order systems, right? So I have not kept anything over here like R or L or R or C or something like that. I know that for RL series circuit the time constant is given by tau, which is equal to L by R. For RC series circuit it is given as RC. Fine. So I am keeping something which is in general. I am keeping something over here which is in general, which is very true for mechanical systems, right? Which very true for pneumatic systems, any other system, thermal systems maybe. Fine. So we are learning in general the concept of first order system, right? Okay. Any first order system can come over here. So now again, step response of a first order system. That means when a first order system is subjected, to step input, what is the response? What is the response? Let us understand the question. Step response of first order system means when the step input is subjected or system is subjected to step input, how the output will come, how the response will come, that I want to check with time. Because I am learning time response over here. Fine. So time means what? So we are getting something which is in terms of Laplace transform. So I will be finding the entire transfer function, that is C of s upon R of s. I can find out the system. Fine. I will be having something, transfer function will be here. The system transfer function will be here. How to find it? H of s over here, it is equal to 1, and G of s is given like this. G of s is given like this. Fine. Okay. So I know that the transfer function C of s upon R of s is given as G of s upon 1 plus G of s H of s. So it is G of s upon 1 plus G of s, because H of s is equal to 1. It is clear? Right. Now let's say I have got some transfer function over here. I want to find out step response. So I can say that C of s, which is equal to transfer function multiplied by R of s. Step input I have to give. Step input. So R of s for a step. So I know that u of t is equal to 1 for t greater than equal to 0 and is equal to 0 for t less than 0. So here the Laplace transform of it is given as 1 upon s. So I will be putting 1 upon s over here. So I can say c of s, which is equal to transfer function that I have got, right, multiplied by 1 upon s. And then after finding c of s, what will I do? I will take Laplace inverse of it. And when I take the Laplace inverse, this function from a s domain, it is converted into time domain. I hope you are understanding. See, first order system is given. I find out the transfer function by using that formula c of s upon r of s, which is equal to g upon 1 plus gh. Fine. Okay. After that, I multiply r of s over here. It is a step function. So we can say that it is 1 upon s over here. Fine. The Laplace transform of unit step function is given as 1 upon s. Then transfer function is multiplied with this. I will apply basic fundamentals of Laplace transform that we have already studied into engineering mathematics 3, and then I will take the Laplace inverse of it and I will find out c of t. So my basic motto is to find out c of t. So now let us do the mathematical derivation over here. I hope you understood the flow of the theory. So let's say okay, so transfer function, that is c of s upon r of s. C of s upon r of s, it is equal to g of s upon 1 plus g of s into 1. So we can say that it is equal to g of s is what? 1 upon s top divided by 1 plus 1 upon s top. I will take LCM, so s will get cancelled out. I will be having 1 divided by s plus 1. I will take this top common, so I will be having c of s upon r of s, which is equal to 1 upon top s plus 1 upon top. Fine. So this 1 upon tau I can represent in this way, which is equal to 1 upon tau divided by s plus 1 upon tau. Is it clear or not? So I have got my transfer function, which is equal to c of s upon r of s. So I have got my first step. Now what am I supposed to do? I can say that c of s upon r of s, which is equal to 1 upon tau divided by s plus 1 upon tau. I will take r of s over here, and r of s is equal to what? 1 upon s. So I can say that c of s, which is equal to 1 upon tau divided by s plus 1 upon tau. I will take r of s over here, and r of s in my case it is equal to 1 upon s, so into it is 1 upon s. I hope it is clear to all of you why I have kept 1 upon s instead of r of s. So I have got a function. I have to take just the Laplace inverse of it now. So when I take the Laplace inverse of this particular function, I will get c of t. Fine. So I know that I cannot find out Laplace inverse of this function. So I will go for the partial fraction approach. So that is equal to a divided by s plus b divided by s plus 1 upon tau. Fine. Okay. With basic mathematics, if I want to find out a, I will put my hand over here. I can say that a by s, which is equal to this, s will get cancelled out. Whatever is cancelled, we will make that thing 0. So s is cancelled out, so we can say that s is equal to 0, I have to put it over here. So when s is equal to 0, it's 1 upon tau upon 1 upon tau, it's 1, so I've got a value of a which is equal to 1. If you have not understood, I'll write down all the steps again. See, I am hiding this. Okay, so I got a by s which is equal to this, so I'll write down a by s, which is equal to 1 upon tau divided by s plus 1 upon tau into s. Fine. S cancelled out. Whatever the quantity or term which is cancelled, you have to equate it to 0. So s is cancelled, so I equate it to 0. Is it clear to all of you? Now let's say s is equal to, so I'll put that value here. So 1 upon tau, it is 0 plus 1 upon tau. 1 upon tau cancel, it is equal to 1. So I got a value of a which is equal to 1. Is it clear to all of you? Fine. Now let us find out b. I hide this. So I can say b by this is equal to this. So s plus 1 upon tau will get cancelled out. So I can say that b, which is whatever the quantity it is cancelled out, you have to equate it to 0. Fine. So I'll be having s plus 1 upon tau is equal to 0. So the value of s is equal to minus 1 upon tau that I'll put over here. Fine. Let us do that as well. So I can say that b divided by s plus 1 upon tau, which is equal to 1 upon tau divided by s into s plus 1 upon tau. S plus 1 upon tau, s plus 1 upon tau is cancelled. Whatever is cancelled, you will equate it to 0. So I'll be having s plus 1 upon tau, which is equal to 0. So s is equal to minus 1 upon tau. It is clear? Fine. So now we can say that I'll put it over here. So I'll be having b, which is equal to 1 upon tau divided by s. It is equal to minus 1 upon tau. It is cancelled, which is equal to minus 1. So the value of b, which is equal to minus 1. Is it clear to all of you? Fine. So we can say that c of s, which is equal to a upon s, 1 upon s, and this is b, which is minus 1 upon s plus 1 upon tau. This is what I've got. Now I can easily find out the Laplace inverse of it. I know that 1 upon s, the Laplace inverse of 1 upon a, which is equal 1 upon s, which is equal to 1, minus Laplace inverse of 1 upon s plus a, it is e raised to minus at. Laplace inverse of 1 upon s plus a, it is equal to e raised to minus at. Instead of a, I have tau, 1 upon tau. So we can say that it is e raised to minus t divided by tau. 1 upon tau into t. Right? It is 1 upon tau into e raised to minus t by tau. So I have got my output. Equation. So this is what we call the step response of first order system. This is what we call step response of first order system. Now we have to see, after this, what we'll be looking is, we'll be understanding how to find out error and how to find out steady state error. Fine? Okay? Fine? So write down this much and then we shall start with these two topics.